The refresh button is pressed. The world is on a refresh mode. This is how the modern generation have to understand. This is how the modern generation love to understand too. This had to happen. This had to come. I come from a corporate world background. The refreshing had already started in that world. Pretty long. It did not wait for the COVID. The corporate world is always ahead of the world, you know. The definition of value has changed. The definition of accountability has changed. The definition of ownership has changed. The definition of leadership has changed. Even the definition of profitability has changed. Profit and loss mathematics of old school days are no more valid. Brand building is a real term now. Building brands, even at the cost of temporary monetary loss, is accepted. Profitability is now at any cost. The cost can be the old-timers' value system, the cost can be the old-timers' ownership, the cost can be at the cost of old-timers' responsibility too. The cost can be even at the cost of human resources. Leadership now does not mean grooming new leaders. Leadership now means having networking in the industry, having a great networking across the world. Leadership now means a well-acquired base school stamp followed by a very good tailor-made interview, which ultimately leads to a job, to a pedestal, to a platform which enables the person to earn crores of rupees, enjoying huge power, and on that pedestal, whatever he talks becomes a sermon, whatever he talks becomes a quote, whatever he thinks becomes a dream. The dream which earlier used to be a dream of millions and millions of old-timer youths. The leaders demonstrate accountability. These leaders demonstrate ownership. These leaders demonstrate value system. I expect our dictionary stalwarts from Oxford and Cambridge to have a re-look into these words. I find these leaders in hospital industry and also in the pharmaceutical industry where I am in. The hospitals have become the biggest profit centers now. Profit is the key word, not service. The word service have been replaced by profitability. Human lives are at the mercy of these new B-school, new generation leaders who aptly lead the human lives anywhere but to heaven. The refresh button is pressed. The civilization is getting refreshed. Common men think it's COVID, but I think it started much, much earlier. The world needs to be refreshed.